Imagine a book filled with intricate drawings of plants no one has ever seen, celestial charts that don't match any known constellations, and a language no linguist, cryptographer, or even modern AI has ever deciphered. This isn't the plot of a fantasy novel. This is the reality of the Voynich Manuscript, one of history's greatest unsolved mysteries. For centuries, it has defied explanation, challenged experts, and whispered a single question to anyone brave enough to study it. Could this be the code of a lost civilization, or the most elaborate deception ever created? The story begins in 1912, when a rare book dealer named Wilfred Voynich purchased a collection of old manuscripts from an Italian monastery. Hidden among them was a strange, thick book filled with hundreds of pages of unknown writing and bizarre illustrations. Its vellum pages were carbon dated to the early 1400s, placing it squarely in the heart of the Renaissance, an era of scientific curiosity, alchemy, hidden knowledge, and exploding creativity. But even with this historical anchor, nothing inside the manuscript made sense. The script didn't match any known writing system. The plants didn't resemble anything on Earth. And the diagrams looked like they belonged to a universe governed by different natural laws. Flip through the pages, and the mystery only deepens. Some sections appear botanical, showing plants with twisting roots and flowers that seem almost familiar, yet none exist in any botanical record. Other sections are filled with strange bathers, small, almost cartoon-like female figures immersed in interconnected pools and tubes, as if participating in some forgotten biological or medical ritual. Then there are the cosmological foldouts, sprawling circular diagrams hinting at alternate star systems, metaphysical cycles, or symbolic interpretations of the universe that scholars still can't categorize. Even the pharmaceutical pages, filled with jars and herbal fragments, resist all attempts at identification. The writing itself is perhaps the most perplexing feature. Each page contains lines of text written in an elegant alphabet that appears consistent, intentional, and rule-bound. Word lengths follow natural language patterns. Letters repeat in statistically meaningful ways. Some words appear in specific sections more frequently, hinting at topical structure. In other words, this looks like a real language. And yet, in more than 600 years, not a single character has been definitively decoded. If this is nonsense, it's some of the most mathematically convincing nonsense ever created. Naturally, brilliant minds have tried, and failed, to crack the code. During World War II, experienced Allied cryptographers who broke some of the world's toughest military ciphers took a shot at it. The FBI examined it. The NSA attempted computational analysis. Even Alan Turing, the mathematical genius behind breaking the Enigma code, reportedly examined its patterns. In the modern era, machine learning models and AI systems have analyzed the manuscript, searching for linguistic structure, substitution patterns, or statistical signatures of natural language. Every attempt has hit the same wall. The Voynich doesn't behave like a simple code. It doesn't behave like a straightforward cipher. And it doesn't map cleanly onto any known language family. Which brings us to the theories. The hoax theory argues that the manuscript is simply an elaborate prank, a 15th century forgery designed to impress or deceive wealthy patrons. But if that's the case, why would someone go through the immense effort of designing a consistent alphabet, crafting hundreds of pages of patterned text, and illustrating dozens of complex diagrams? Hoaxes are usually sloppy. The Voynich is anything but. The lost language theory might be the strongest contender. Some experts believe the manuscript could represent a natural language that has vanished from history, perhaps encoded or stylized through an idiosyncratic script. Others believe it could be a scientific text, encrypted to protect its contents from rivals, religious authorities, or political adversaries. During the Renaissance, secrecy was often a matter of survival. Knowledge could be power, but it could also be dangerous. A coded book filled with medicinal formulas, cosmological models, or esoteric theories would make perfect sense in that context. Then comes the question everyone wants answered. Who wrote it? Some point to alchemists, who often cloaked their experiments in symbolism. Others propose an unknown scholar who created a private reference encyclopedia. There are theories involving secret societies, royal courts, and even the possibility that multiple authors contributed to the text over time. What we do know is that the manuscript's creation required skill, education, and extraordinary attention to detail. This wasn't the work of an amateur. It was the work of someone with a purpose. Even if we can't determine what that purpose was. So, will the Voynich manuscript ever be solved? Today's researchers are more equipped than ever. Artificial intelligence continues to advance, offering new ways to detect hidden patterns and linguistic structures. Cryptographers refine their techniques. Historians explore overlooked connections. And every year, new theories emerge, from the plausible to the wildly imaginative. The truth is, the manuscript stands as a testament to human curiosity. It challenges us to think deeper, analyze harder, and question our assumptions about history and knowledge. As we close this journey, consider this. The Voynich manuscript has outsmarted centuries of experts, from medieval scholars to modern supercomputers. Yet somewhere, buried in its strange symbols and surreal illustrations, a message is waiting. And maybe one day, someone, not a historian, not a cryptographer, not an AI, just someone curious enough to look at it differently, will finally unlock its meaning. If you enjoy exploring the mysteries that shape history, from lost civilizations to unsolved codes, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Your curiosity keeps channels like this alive. And who knows? Maybe you're the one who will crack the Voynich puzzle. What do you think the manuscript really is? Let us know in the comments.